Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am glad to see that you are far more on time than I was, so thank you so much for being here. The perils that come with being a CEO sometimes, you get caught up on things. My name's Anthony Basford, I'm the CEO at East Gippsland Shire Council, and it is a pleasure to be here at this citizenship ceremony in Lakes Entrance today. I'd like to commence proceedings by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land, the Gunai people, and pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging. On behalf of East Gippsland Shire, I extend a warm welcome to you all for this citizenship ceremony. It is pleasing to see that family and friends have come out, and with a reducing of the COVID restrictions, we're able to get more people together for these really important events. We're also pleased that we're able to live stream this ceremony so that those people that can't be here in person today can still be part of this, again, really important step that people are taking today in terms of becoming an Australian citizen. Before we formally commence, I extend an invitation for you to take photos and videos during the ceremony. There will also be an opportunity afterwards to take photos with the Mayor or any of the other dignitaries if you wish, and families and friends as well. Can I ask, please, that any electronic devices, phones and the like, are at least on silent for the duration of the ceremony. Secondly, to our candidates today, can you please ensure that your name label is clearly displayed during the presentation, and it looks like most people have got that happening, so thank you for that. Just finally, for everyone, can I also ask that people wait, if you do need to go, if you can wait until the national anthem has been sung, which is towards the end of the presentation before you leave. Light refreshments will be served after the ceremony. Can I now acknowledge our Mayor, Councillor Mendy Uri, and Councillor Arthur Allen. Welcome to you both. We do have a few apologies today. The Honourable Alex Hawke, MP, Minister for Immigration, Citizenship and Multicultural Affairs. As you can imagine, there's a lot of these happening around Australia, and he possibly wouldn't do anything else other than attend these ceremonies if he was to come to them all. So he sends his apologies. The Honourable Darren Chester, Federal Member for Gippsland, and the Honourable Tim Bull, Member for Gippsland East. We also have apologies from our councillors, our Deputy Mayor Mark Reeves, Councillor Buckley, Crook, Gresson, Van Diggle, Stowe and White, who are unable to attend today. All of whom cannot be here, but do send their best wishes for the citizenship ceremony. So today's ceremony is being conducted by authority of the Minister for Home Affairs in accordance with the Australian Citizenship Act 2007, and presiding over the ceremony is our Mayor, Councillor Mendy Uri. The ceremony completes the legal requirements prescribed by the Act, which requires each new citizen to make an Australian citizenship pledge. It also provides an opportunity for us to welcome you and celebrate your decision to become an Australian citizen, one that I did a few years ago as well. It now gives me great pleasure to invite the Mayor, Councillor Mendy Uri, to address you. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Anthony, and a very warm good morning to you all. I hope you're okay here. It is a little bit chilly in this room, but it's a gorgeous day outside. So it's my real pleasure to welcome you all on behalf of East Gippsland Shire Council, and in particular our candidates who will receive their Australian citizenship today. I also extend a warm welcome to my colleague, Councillor Arthur Allen. Taking up Australian citizenship is a serious step. It's a symbol of your commitment to the country which you have chosen to make your home. Just as importantly, the conferment of citizenship is a symbol of Australia's commitment to you, as it is a step which makes you full and equal members of the Australian community. The Parliament recognises that Australian citizenship represents full and formal membership of the Commonwealth of Australia. Australian citizenship is a common bond involving reciprocal rights and obligations, uniting all Australians while respecting their diversity. The Parliament recognises that persons granted Australian citizenship enjoy these rights and undertake to accept these obligations by pledging loyalty to Australia and its people, by sharing their democratic beliefs, by respecting their rights and liberties, and by upholding and obeying the laws of Australia. However, no one who becomes an Australian citizen is expected to renounce their cultural identity. The customs and traditions you have grown up with are part of your heritage. It is important that you maintain these links with your past, for this cultural mix is what makes Australia a unique and very special country. Today's ceremony marks the final stage in your decision to become an Australian citizen, the greatest compliment you can make to the people of Australia. Australian citizenship is the common bond which unites us all. Australia respects the diverse cultural inheritance of its citizens, and we are honoured that you have chosen to become an Australian citizen today. With citizenship comes responsibilities as well as rights. The greatest responsibility is to participate fully in our community, to strengthen the freedom and openness which makes Australia quite unique. We in East Gippsland are delighted that you have chosen to make your home in our shire. And I'm sure that everyone here today will agree with me when I say that it is truly a great place to live. I would like now to read a message from the Honourable Alex Hawke, MP, Minister for Immigration, Citizenship, Migrant Services and Multicultural Affairs. Today you become an Australian citizen. We are immensely proud of what we have achieved as a nation, and we welcome you in joining us. Our history and culture has been forged over thousands of years, first through Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people, and more recently with people from all corners of the earth. Our history and culture has been forged over... Australia has succeeded as a nation by embracing and defending our national values. We believe in the freedom and dignity of each individual, freedom of religion, freedom of speech, and freedom of association. We value the rule of law, democracy, and equality of opportunity for all people. We stand with other democracies in helping to defend and protect these hard-fought freedoms. We are a resilient nation. Drought, bushfires, floods, and a global pandemic have challenged our normal way of life. Our social cohesion, a key strength of Australia, has never been more important. Upon taking the pledge of commitment today, I call on you to embrace these values and the rights and responsibilities of Australian citizenship, and play an active part in your local communities to build an even stronger nation. On behalf of the Australian Government, I congratulate you on reaching this very special day. And it's signed Alex Hawke. That concludes the Minister's message. So on behalf of the councillors of East Gippsland Shire and all of its people, I wish you good health, happiness and prosperity, and may you achieve your personal dreams for your future here in Australia. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. To our candidates for Australian citizenship today, as an Australian citizen, you are entitled under law to the same rights that are enjoyed by people born in Australia. By becoming an Australian, you are showing that you want to have a say in Australia's future. The Australian Citizenship Pledge calls upon new citizens to make a commitment of loyalty to Australia and its people. Candidates have a choice of making an oath or affirmation in pledging their loyalty as citizens of Australia. I now invite the following candidates taking the oath under God to please stand in your place. Citizenship Singh, Philip Jones, Phoebe Padillo, Pearl Miguel, Karishma Rowe, Mega Velathan Butros, Windy Wright.
So I would ask you please to repeat this pledge line by line after me. From this time forward, under God, I pledge my loyalty to Australia and its people, whose democratic beliefs I share, whose rights and liberties I respect, and whose laws I will uphold and obey. Thank you. Would you like to take a seat?
Can I ask the candidates taking the affirmation to please stand now when I call your name? Ira Compton, Wing Fan, Chun Yu Hung, Zi Hang Ni, Naresh Shankar, Catherine Manley, Graham Manley.
Would you please repeat this pledge line by line after me? From this time forward, I pledge my loyalty to Australia and its people, whose democratic beliefs I share, whose rights and liberties I respect, and whose laws I will uphold and obey. Wonderful. Please take a seat.
Thank you, Mayor. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our newest Australian citizens. Congratulations. Well done. Now we will present some certificates, and I would also ask Councillor Allen to join us, if he may, who will present a gift from Council as well. So candidates, as I call your name, please come forward. Citizenship Singh. Philip Jones. Phoebe Padillo. Pearl Miguel. Karishma Rowe. Mega Vel-Yuthan Butros. Windy Wright. Ira Compton. Wing Fan. Chun Yu Hung. Zi Hung Ni. Naresh Sankar. Catherine Manley. Graham Manley. Thank you once again, and can you join me in congratulating our new Australian citizens? We certainly welcome you and extend our sincerest best wishes for a happy and successful future. Some of you have got a big future in front of you, clearly. I would now like to invite the Mayor to complete the affirmation ceremony. Mayor?
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. CEO. So, this morning we witnessed our new Australian citizens pledge their commitment to Australia and its people. Many Australians have not had the opportunity to do so because they were born here. Participation in an affirmation ceremony is voluntary and has no legal effect, but it is a symbolic way to increase awareness of what it means to be an Australian citizen and helps us to build pride in being a citizen of this great nation. So I would like to invite all Australians who wish to publicly affirm their commitment to Australia to be upstanding and join in reciting the affirmation. Those who are not Australian citizens but still wish to declare loyalty to Australia may join in after the second line. So, good. As an Australian citizen, would you like to repeat after me? Sorry. I affirm my loyalty to Australia and its people, whose democratic beliefs I share, whose rights and liberties I respect, and whose laws I uphold and obey. Thank you. Would you please remain standing and join with me, in fact I'll ask everybody to stand and join with me in singing the Australian National Anthem, Advance Australia Fair. So we will have the words up here for you to follow.
Thank you, everyone. Yeah, give yourself a round of applause. That was good singing. Thank you, Mayor. That concludes the official proceedings, and I really do want to thank everyone for attending today, and I invite our new citizens and their families to join the Mayor for photographs. And while you're doing that, morning tea is also available. Where's that going to be? Up the back? It's just up the back there, so please have some morning tea, stay around and mingle, and thanks again.
Good, well done.